Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yeah, I tell you what, man, fired up, can't wait. I was happy. God, what a morning, man. Spent like an hour. What was I doing? Dancing. I didn't get to do my regular exercise. Like dancing, man, almost an hour. Sweating. I was in a sauna. Happy, man. Fired up. Can't wait. And that message is just there for Cole. Morning, Cole. I see you in the live chat already, man. You're fired up. You can't wait. Whew. God, dear me. Anyway, we've got some more live pieces of news. 3 bits of news for you, as usual. We might just push it to maybe 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, but usually the baseline is just 3. That's all you get for your bucks. You pays your money, you takes your pick. But you guys don't pay money, do you? Because everything here is free. Fired up. Can't wait. See you on the other side of this music intro. I'm fired up. Yeah, man. Yeah. Fired up. It's Saturday. It's sunny outside. A little bit chilly. Yeah, man. Saturday morning. Saturday morning. Oh, Saturday morning. Was it Fats Domino's? My mum's favorite, one of my favorite singers. Saturday morning. Yeah. Guys, make sure you subscribe to this one on Cannon Fodder TV, man. There's going to be a hot one today, boy. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news right here. Cole, I'm fired up, man. I can't wait. Join this community right here on a podcast stroke community. Forget about podcast, community. We are a community right here and right now. All right, let's get into this one. Listen, you know, when you come on Cannon Fodder TV, you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. Guy, yeah, man. Anyway, the first bit of news is in regards to, you know what, Alex, what are you doing, man? What are you doing, Alex? Huh? Alex, what are you doing? Bert Leno has made some comments about a particular teenager. He's still a teenager, but if I can find him here, Alex, come on, sort yourself out. Yeah, Bert Leno says he's been quite surprised with this youngster, and here he is. Here he is. Yes, let me get into the finer bits. Leno surprised by youngster. Arsenal goalkeeper Bernd Leno has talked up Gabriel Martinelli on BT Sports, saying that that he's always on it. Get up on it. Get on it. In training, Martinelli's mentality has been praised. I repeat, praised by his teammates before, and Leno is now on record as an admirer of the Brazilian. Come on. There's no surprise for us, man. No surprise for us. And it seems that Leno has high hopes for a teenager in the coming years. Oh, my goodness. What's more to be said on that, Martinelli? Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. I was fired up, man. This was kind of respond to a message there from somebody. Somebody, not anybody, but somebody. Yeah, so Leno was just saying, you know, Martinelli is always on it. Get up on it. He's on it. Come on, man. From since day one, since he signed in 2018, 1918, the youngster has been on it, man. And unfortunately, he picked up a long-term injury, and he's come back. He's on it. So there's a lesson to be learned. All the so-called experienced players, get up on it. Yeah, don't be walking around. Yeah, just like trying to do like I can do crossovers. I'm walking it in now. No, William, listen, man, run. It's going to run, man. And listen, talking about William, man. He can't catch a breather, can he? He can't catch a breather. Listen, not on this podcast anyway. But anyway, there's a certain journalist, football journalist called Ian Dark. You probably see him sometimes on ESPN, and he's asked a question about Arsenal's worst player of the season. And yeah, Ian Dark said when the panel were asked about the worst addition to the campaign, Thomas Partey hasn't been ripping up too many trees at Arsenal, not yet. £45 million, is he? Right? Well, no, but he says for him it has been Willian. Yes, William. Although he didn't cost Arsenal a penny in terms of transfer fees, the Emirates Stadium gave him like £220,000 a week contract over the course of 3 years, which is a commitment of over £30 million, not pence, not pesos, or sheeps or beans, pounds, according to the Sun newspaper. So you can read into whatever you want to, but yeah, the W man can't get a break, can't catch a breath, man. Oh, he hasn't been running, catching a breath, but yeah, Ian Dark. And the last bit of news in regards to the hitman Lacazette, and Martin Keown is just saying that you cannot sell him. Can't sell him. Martin Keown has said that he doesn't feel that Arsenal are in a position where they can afford to sell Alexander Lacazette. The Telegraph claimed that Arsenal are ready to sell Lacazette for around 15 million pounds in the summer transfer window. However, the French international forward has been in excellent form of late. And when asked whether Arsenal are in a position where they can afford to sell the striker, Keown said, "No, I don't think they can. I think he's really, really important. You want Lacazette in and around there. You have Bellingham and Ketia coming through, and the best example he shows is his technique." So, yeah, I was asked this question some time ago. Would I be happy to sell Lacazette? I said, my memory, I'm like a big old elephant. I almost never forget, and I did say I wouldn't be happy to if there wasn't a replacement for him, then we got to keep him. He's in fine form. Yes, he is. Is he playing for a contract? I don't think it's as easy as people make it out to be. Oh, the players had like an upturn in his performance. He's now scoring goals. He's playing for. I don't think it's as easy as that. Is it? No, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. But yeah. So that has been the news of today. Yeah, this morning. Alex just fired up, man. God damn, man. Alex, behave yourself. Behave yourself. I'm not going to behave myself. I'm not going to behave myself. Well, listen, let me just tell you something very, very quickly. All right? Don't let anybody try to put you down. I mean, I'm like a box of fireworks, man. I've had, a little bit, we all have lulls in our life. You know what I mean? But listen, this time around, don't try to hold me back, man. I'm just fired up. I can't wait. Yeah. Uncle Alex. Listen to Uncle Alex. Anyway, let's go into the live chat and see who has joined me on this one. And actually, before we go into the live chat, I want to say a big thank you to my panel of guests last night. It was the Crazy Gang plus one. The Crazy Gang plus one. The usual suspects. North Bank Ninja. Yeah, we've got Don Larry and the troublemaker in the chairman of the board, Mube Guna. Plus one, Des the enforcer. But yeah, these sort was really good. It was really interesting. Everyone had their opinions, and that's what happens. You've got to respect other people's opinions. No matter how jarring or how upsetting it might be, it's their opinion. Where you can draw the line, if they're making personal attacks against you, your family, making racist comments, citing racism, then we draw the line there. But it's an opinion. But yeah, wonderful Easy Talk last night, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Go into the live chat for the first time on this one. Young, I can't believe there are people that do not hold the highest wage earners to any standards in our fan base. That blows me away. I'm not a trained presenter. I'm not a trained presenter. I'm not a trained moderator. I'm not a trained intermediate. I'm not trained in that field. I'm not. I'm a human being. I've tried to do the best I can in all the jobs I've had. Of late, I do need to be transitioned away from my regular job. That's going to happen very, very soon. But you know, when I've got my panelists, I give them as much. I can't say rope to hang themselves, but what I'm trying to say is I try and not give my opinion. If my parents are fighting, arguing, then I come in there and I'll say, "Oh, guys, you know, listen, calm it down." And we got to that point last night just a little bit, but I try and not make the debate about me. Okay, if you hear me give an opinion, I try and keep it to a minimal level because I've asked my contributors to come on and ask for their opinion about the certain topics. But going to the point you said there, I wanted to say that last night, but I thought we're running over time. You know, the guys were in it; they were up on it last night. But I agree, Colin. I agree. If I'm going to compare in terms of cars, okay, you got a mini. I got the mini car, which was a British built car, as my memory serves me well. And then you've got maybe a McLaren car. Now, there's a reason why a McLaren car will cost millions of pounds compared to a mini car, because you expect it to go faster, you expect it to perform. It's a high performance car. When you're spending maybe £5,000, £10,000 for a mini car, you pays your money, you takes your pick. In terms of players, you give the person that wage because you expect the highest performance from the player. And if they're not performing, we've got to hold them accountable. You have to hold them accountable. But yeah, to your point there, for me, nah. The players are on that level of wages because we expect the performance to be of that high standard. And unfortunately, you can't pick and choose. Oh, well, you know, he's had this. And I understand, you know, your captain, your talisman has had personal problems. We all have personal problems, some more than others. And maybe that's pain on his mind. I don't know. The only person that could ask that question would be your captain. But the level of weight does come into the expectation we have of a particular player or players. Des, morning, Alex and Colin. Hope you're well. Des, thank you for coming on the Easy Talk. Yeah, it was really good, man. Really, like an hour and 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I remember back in the day, I thought, you know what? There were two segments. Easy Talk bite size, which were like maximum like maybe 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and the feature length version of the bite size over an hour. And yeah, I need to kind of hold reins on that inside an hour. I like the bite size version. I like the bite size version. We're cramming everything inside an hour. But anyway, listen, I enjoyed it last night. I hope you did as well, Des. Hey up, Gooners! Hey up, power to you and everybody else on the universe. So Easter Talk was passionate last night. Made for a great show. Yeah, it did. It did. And it happens. It happens. And like I say, Des, it's like I try and make it not about me. I'm there to moderate and just kind of intervene if I think it's going a little bit, you know, testy. And I did last night. But when I was trying to finish off the show, you see Don Larry just tried to extend it. Thinking, Larry, come on, is it my show or is it your show? It was Larry's show towards the end. But yeah, that's what happens. You know, you cannot expect everyone to have the same opinion. We're not all the same. And yeah, it was a really good one last night. The Crazy Gang +1. Yeah, the enforcer. Yes. I think Mrs. Alex has spiked Alice's food. He's buzzing. No, man, no. Just rather than doing my usual exercises, you know, playing the regular video that we usually do, just played Pharrell Williams Happy, and like for an hour we're just dancing and like we're sweating like nobody had seen us sweat before. But spike my drink. Well, hope not. Can you see that? Can you see what it says there? It says Alex. Yeah, sorry, Alex Lacazette. My drink? I think not. I just found out that a Tottenham fan called Expressions lives on my. Oh no! Well, I know the person you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. He's got his own podcast. He lives on your road. Oh dear. Yes. Yeah. He's quite. Has he got that much? Does he have that much? But anyway, listen. Wish him all the best. Wish him all the best. Afterwards is Fulham is a double-edged sword for you, Alex. Even more so that we need to kind of get closer to Newcastle. We've had too many draws this season. I say we. Yeah, we have. I'm not talking about Arsenal. I'm talking about Fulham. But yeah, too many draws have kind of cost us there. So the nearest team we can get hold of is Newcastle. But I'm just thinking with all the defeats we've had there, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, bit of a yo-yo, innit? But double-edged sword, yeah. But not. Listen, Arsenal are not going to get relegated. They're not going to get relegated. So you might disagree with me. Of course, you're going to disagree with me, but Fulham. Can Fulham get the points? Can Fulham get the 3 points? Oh, dearie me, man. The debate is not about me. It's about Arsenal. Yeah. But the thing is, when you give your opinion, there's a saying that Brian Clough used to say, and James Rowe told me about this, that, Brian Clough said the problem is when you give an opinion, you're always going to upset someone. And the opinion comes from you. It doesn't come from a third party. And that can be jarring for some people. But yeah. That's what I was trying to say. They are accountable, but Mube had fair points as well. But yeah, if you don't know about Mube, is very passionate. We have our disagreements, himself and I, especially about our former number 10. It got quite tasty towards last season. I'm thinking, anyway, I gave my opinion about the number 10. And he said last night, Auba and Lacazette are his guys. They're not my guys. I like them. I love how they play. But when they go, that's it. They go. I'm not going to follow them to the next club they go to. No. Players come and players go. The one consistency you must remember is Arsenal. Players come, players go. When they're here with us, yeah. When they're off form, we must hold them accountable. When they're on form, we must cheer them as much as possible. Because we know the position we are is not something that we're used to. And we should not get used to that. We've got to fight. They have to fight. The players have to fight. Arteta has to fight. We know that the club needs a severe culture change. We know the club needs a new owner. The owner position is not going to change anytime soon. So what can we do? We can do our best by supporting the club. Arteta can do his best by playing consistent 11 over a period of time and transitioning some of the youngsters as well. But that's all we can do. But don't be so blindfolded and thinking, oh, you know what? They played terrible, but you know what? They played fantastic. No. Hold the players and the manager accountable. You've got to. Don't try and make Arsenal out to be something that they are not. The squad of players, they're not a great squad of players. They're not. And if you're always thinking that they're the bee's knees, nothing will change. Nothing will ever change. Got to hold them accountable. And this stuff about Auba, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's had the worst season. He's on a humongous amount of wages. I will hold him accountable. No player gets a pass on here. No player. No manager gets a pass on Canal 4 TV when I'm around. I'm the new sheriff in town. Anyway. Hey, Tony, what up, man? What up, bro? Yeah. One of my guys, man. Listen. If it's a possibility that people are watching like live now or at a late stage in the future, please go over and subscribe to Arsenal 101. Please. They've been stuck on, I mean, I've always said personally that if it's only one person watching me live, and that one person is my mum, I'm happy with that. I'm happy. But we're talking about numbers. Guys, please go over and subscribe to Arsenal 1. Tony, I'm not sure if you're still there. If there's any way you can leave the link for Apollo's channel, the Arsenal 101. Guys, go over and subscribe. Like I said, there's only a few podcasters I actually watch there, because I like myself. I like the content. I like the content. But Apollo, who fell ill with the coronavirus, and I'm hoping that he'll be fully recovered and coming back, on the channel and be like the anchor man. Guys, go over and subscribe to their channel, please. But what's that? What, Tone? You all right, man? Yeah, more than that. Yeah, I know, man. Me know, man. Me know. Hey, for them to get the 3 points. Alex, I'm fired. I would say, but there's no one to take my spot. But I'm thinking, God, Glenwyn, man, the brother Glenwyn, he's like after my spot. He's after my job, man. God, daring me. That's another channel to watch out for in the future. Can Fulham get the 3 points? That would be so Spursy. But Tom, man, Fulham's my second favourite club, man. That's my second favourite club. Anyway, I totally agree with you, Alex. Thank you, Des, and that. But you know what? Sometimes you don't want to get caught up in the theatre or the theatrics. I mean, even Don Larry and Mube were like having their disagreements there. And I was thinking, it is what it is. Opinions. You give your opinions, and you're going to upset somebody, aren't you? Okay. We appreciate your support, bro. Yeah, Tony. Listen, Tony, drop the link to Apollo, the channel in the live chat. I know we've got to set up the analytics. Some websites and some YouTube links don't go into live chat, but if you're able to do so, you can drop the link to Apollo's channel. That would be appreciated, man. But yes, yeah. What up, bro, man? What up? Yeah. Okay. Right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a quick pause for the cause. I need to drink my juice. It's only water. Water from a joker. Yeah, because quick pause for the cause, and need to kind of fresh up and make a quick phone call. And I see the other side of this promo video when we're talking about our online digital services. If you're thinking, look at Alex. I can do what Alex doing. I'll take his spot. But how do I start? We can help you. We are here for you.
As part of the Canon 4 TV experience and services, we're now extending out into additional online products such as voiceovers, thumbnail artwork designs, and video editing for small YouTubers who have less than 1,000 subscribers. Voiceovers. If you need voiceovers for short videos, 30-second adverts, stories, intros, and outros, then we can do this for you. Let us know the length of the voiceover and we will give you a polished audio file in less than no time. In addition to this, thumbnail artwork designs. As we pride ourselves on sharp HD thumbnail artwork designs, we can do this at a relatively low price. Send us your specifications and we'll produce eye-catching designs to attract subscribers and followers to your platform. And finally, video editing. We have a range of video editing techniques, special effects, and software to produce a polished end product for which you can be completed in the quickest time possible. Now, if you would like help and support getting your channel promoted and your subscriber count going, then send us an email at artworldpublic1@gmail.com. I repeat, artworldpublic1@gmail.com. We are here for you, for the Canon 4 TV experience.
Yeah, so we are here for you for the Canon 4 TV experience, whatever that experience might mean to you. But yeah, hopefully it'll be a good experience. We've got a few clients now up and running, and I tell you what, man, yeah, Don't get the finer details of things. I've been loving doing Canon 40 for 3 and a bit years, and you see the numbers, subscribers across all the platforms, Facebook, Twitter, via Periscope, and of course here on YouTube as well. But I'm going to make decisions. Well, I've already made the decision about what I'm going to do in the short term in regards to, yeah. I'm not going to get the finer details of that, but we are here for you. So you're thinking you would like to have help with your social media career, send us an email, arsenalrepublic1@gmail.com. Remember the .com? Yeah, phase. We're still in it, man. Get up on it, man. Get up on it. Yeah. Okay, let's go back into a live chat. And Tony says, on behalf of Apollo, we appreciate you. Ah, thank you, bro. No, listen, much love, man. Again, anyone's watching now, please go over. If Tony's not able to drop the link to Arsenal on one-on-one, please search it out on YouTube. It's very easy. You see the banner there. Go over and subscribe, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, wicked. Ashley D. Oh, sounds like last night was a good one. I would love to have been here and stirred up the pots. I tell you what, the pot didn't need no steering, man. Stirring. Nah, it was like really there. Really, yeah. Morning. Ectoben will be leaving the summer, officially confirmed by Fabrizio. Okay. I think you will. I hope you will. Oh, but this season has been really disappointing in so many ways. But Tony, I'm going to say it from my point of view because I didn't want to, the debate last night in the Asia talk, it was already in that state of high anxiety. And I guess I would say Larry said everything I wanted to say. So it didn't need me adding to what Larry had already said. But for me, the way I've seen how things have been played out with the captain, I want a captain literally to stand up, give a post-game, interview more often than not. When the chips are down, Tony, I'm thinking, who's going to lead the charge here? Whose voice can I hear saying, lads, listen, we're 1 down or 2 down, we're still in it. Who's going to be that person? Number 14 is not that person. He is not that person. And again, like I said last night, people will say about Alex, remember, he's got us out of so many positions over the last 2 seasons. He scored the goals in the FA Cup final. That was last year. That was last season. I'm talking about here and now. Last season was last season. I'm measuring on the metrics for this season. He got dropped, we know that. He's had problems with his family, we know that. But you can't pick and choose bits and pieces. The totality of the player, the totality when the chips are down, what does he do? What does he do? I'm not talking about over, I'm talking about players in general. What does he do? How does he react? In those difficult moments, that's when your character is revealed. That's when you see who you are in those moments right there. Not when you're winning 5-0 and everything is, fine and dandy. No. That's when your character is revealed. But yeah, I mean, the point I was trying to make is players come, players go. And I'll be quite happy, whether it's Lacazette, whether it's Alba, if it comes to selling them, then sell them. But be mindful, we have to make sure we've got players already in their place. Whether it's your Ballagans, your Martinellis, or even your Nketiahs. Make sure that you've prepared for when they've exited, you've got players in place to take their positions there. No player must feel that they're bigger than Arsenal. No player. No matter where they've come from, no matter their reputation, doesn't matter. It does not matter. And what I've seen so far this season, I'm not talking about last, I'm talking about this season. his character has been found wanted on a few occasions. That's all I'm going to say on that. I've kept my comments clean. Didn't violate any community rules. I just keep it that way. Yeah. Did I say anything? Did I say anything? What's happened? Did I miss something, Cole? You have. You've kept within the guidelines. So yeah, no. Carry on. Free the children. Is Martin leaving, Alex? Which Martin? Are you Martin Erdegaard or Martinelli? Because I think, yeah, in a WhatsApp group, Don Larry said, oh, is what Martin should have been. What did he say, Martin? He said Martin. Yeah, Martin should be waiting to come on. Thinking about, are you talking about Martinelli or Martin Erdegaard? Martin Erdegaard, if you're talking about Martin Erdegaard, we don't know. I don't know. Allegedly, Real Madrid and Arsenal are going to put their heads together and try and eke out some kind of deal. The most that we can get from this deal right here is ask for another year extension. Because there is no option to buy him unless something weird happens. But that's all I know, Lukman. But anyway, good morning, Lukman. I hope you're well. Orba does not have a captain mentality. He wants to be everyone's buddy, so will not yell or get angry with the team. We need someone that will yell and scream when they mess up. And the funny thing is, there's no doubt there are different types of leaders. Ones who just lead by example, by just putting the hard work without having to shout. Some who will actually shout, or maybe some who might say, you know what, Shaka? Do you know what, Shaka? You're okay. You'll be all right. But in footballing terms, footy terms, at Arsenal, we need a captain like Tony Adams, like Patrick Vieira, who will shout, who will yell, give commands. You look at them and say, right, okay, you know what? I better put up my socks. Because if I don't, I know that Tony Adams, a person like Tony Adams, is going to shout and tell me, what are you doing? He will keep me on my toes. Arsenal don't need a captain who's going to say, you know what, everything's going to be okay, or who can lead by example. No, not at Arsenal. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. And it might upset some of you. Some of you might say, actually, Alex, you've just said what I wanted to say. You pays your money, you takes your pick. But at Arsenal, right now, we have been lacking a captain like Tony Adams, like Frank McIntosh, like Patrick Vieira, like Pat Rice. Those captains there, real leaders of men. They weren't like, okay, you know what, there's after game interview, I don't want to get involved. I'm off. I don't want that kind of captain at Arsenal. Be a real leader of men where you're communicating. I'm not saying through your actions. Actions speak louder than words. I want to hear you talk. I want to hear you say, literally, you know what? After the game, those players, I'm proud of them. Or after the game, we played terribly. And we need to be held accountable. That is the kind of leader. That is the kind of captain that I want at Arsenal. That's what I want. I'm sorry. I'm not sure whether Mube will be watching now, but those are my opinions. You can agree with them or you can disagree with them. But this is what I'm feeling. This is what I am wanting. You look across the pitch. Who's an obvious leader? Who's the obvious leader? On the pitch. I'm not talking about in our dressing rooms. The dressing room is a dressing room. The damage, the action happens on the pitch, not in the changing rooms. You are 100% right about Orba not being a captain. But you know what, Tony, it's like, what kind of captain do we need right now? Is it someone who's going to score the goals? I mean, our players, do our defenders score goals? Do they score goals? No, they don't. No. So what kind of leader. What kind of captain do we want? We want someone who, obviously, there's some people, when you're in a room and the person walks in, you can feel, oh, this person, God, oh my goodness, you don't want to mess with that person. And George Graham, from a manager point of view, that example there, was that kind of person. Because even Ian Wright said, actually, I was kind of scared of George Graham. That's the kind of person that we want. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. I will be the mouthpiece for the manager. Do your job. Yeah, come with your motivation, but I'll be there to hold you accountable. Do your job. And I'll be on the pitch talking to you. That's the kind of leader. That's the kind of captain that we want, Tony. I probably lost like half of my subscribers. Well, listen, it's my opinion. It's my opinion, man. Get up on it. Get up on it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is quick review the news of today from our perspective, or from my perspective. First bit of news was in regards to BERND LENO. This is not BERND LENO, by the way. But BERND LENO says that he's been really, really impressed and surprised by Martinelli. So, yeah, really? Also, goalkeeper BERND LENO has talked up Gabriel Martinelli on BT Sports, saying that he's always on it. Get up on it in training. Martinelli's mentality has been praised by Arsenal teammates before, and Leno is now on record as an admirer of the Brazilian youngster. Martinelli scored his first Premier League goal the season for the Gunners last week against Sheffield United, and it seems that Leno has high hopes for the teenager in the coming years. Well, you're just telling something that we've already known. I've already known that. I've known it for the longest time, BERND LENO. Where have you been, BERND LENO? Anyway, the W man, Willian, just can't get a breather. Can't get a breather. Now, Ian Dark, he's a panelist on ESPN. You've probably seen him, chubby guy. He was asked to name his worst Arsenal signing of the season so far. Thomas Partey, well, we know he hasn't been up to the standard. I'm saying about Thomas Partey next season, I want to see a lot more from Thomas Partey. But no, it's not Thomas Partey he mentions. It's Willian. Yes, Willian hasn't enjoyed an upturn in fortunes in a little while in recent weeks, but only because for the first 7 months, he did virtually nothing, despite playing almost every week. Every week. And he's on 220,000 bags a week. Not a month, not a year, not a course of 5 years, a week. Unsustainable. You've got to hold players who are on those level of wages to the expectations of those wages. They're on that wages for a reason. If they're not, then something is wrong. Something has gone awry right here, right now. Okay, and last bit of news in regards to was Lacazette. And Martin Keown says, oh, no, you can't sell him. You can't. So, no, it doesn't feel like Arsenal are in a position where they can afford to sell Alexander Lacazette. The Telegraph claimed that Arsenal are ready to sell the Lacazette for around £15 million in the summer transfer window. However, the French international forward has been in excellent form. And asked whether Arsenal are in a position where they can afford to sell the goal-scoring machine, Keown said, no, I don't think you can. I think he's really, really important. You want Lacazette in and around there. You have Balogun and Nketiah coming through, and the best example he shows is his technique. So that has been the news of today on this one. I'll go into the live chat just for the last time and just pick up any other comments here. This is two loudest people on the pitch should be your captain and keeper. And Leno really isn't, is he? So we're failing in both departments. Entitled players and power players should not be entitled or empowered because of the cash. But, Colin, this is what we have. This is almost a sum total of what we have at Arsenal. Right now, Alba, Shaka, W-Man are the figureheads of the team. 2 of them are a mess, and 1 has made an unforgivable mess. Listen, you know my thoughts on these players. You know, as much as I can see an upturn in Shaka's performance, and I think I've been very, very fair with him in equal measures. When he's like he's done the despicable. He did like that season when he often, yeah. I said, no, I want him out. I want him out. And there's no doubt he has played his socks off in the left back position there. And I said, you know what? He's been my man of the match for the last 2 games. He's been my man of the match. And it will continue if he stays in that left back position. Is it a long-term solution for the problem there? No, it's not. I still want him to be sold at the end, well, this summer. I believe I can feel on my waters from Majorcas, that I am done and dusted on this one. I will be back later on. Will I be back? I will be back later on this evening. It won't be the usual 6:30 kickoff for the live show. It'll be a little bit later on. But this is why you need to make sure you subscribe, because if you don't subscribe, you won't see or hear the notification. You won't see it. You got to make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. Become part of this community. Not a podcast. The way you can do that is if you subscribe so you don't miss out. Okay, so subscribe, turn the notifications on. Don't do this like, what is it? I can't know what it's called now. Like you can select whether or not to. No, all notifications, put them on. I can see my wife just dancing in the background. Right here, I'm going to turn the camera around. All right. Anybody else? Okay. Listen, Tone. Thank you for coming in. I guess maybe you couldn't put the link to Arsenal 101 in the live chat, but what I will do, I will try. I'll see if I can do it now. Just give me a second. Look amongst yourselves. And my wife just said to me, finish. Yeah, I know, I'll finish. No, yeah, give me a moment. Let's see. Arsenal 101. Right, there we go. So let's have a butchers in this one here. Is that it? I think it is. There it is. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put, because Tony couldn't do it. Tony didn't do it. Tony, I'm doing your job, mate. I'm doing your job, geezer. All right, so here it is. So go over and please subscribe to, there you go. I think that's it. Yeah. Arsenal on 101. Guys, thank you for joining me on this one. It's been a real blast and got fired up, man. Why? Because I was happy. My wife is just dancing over here. Oh yeah, end of month, the cooking channel will be going live. End of the month. There's never a right time. You've got to make the start. There's never a right time. Oh. I did put it in, but maybe YouTube blocked it. Right. I think it's probably the way we've got it set up here. But anyway, it's done now. All right. So we are out of here. Thank you for joining me on this one. Again, guys, make sure you subscribe. Tony, bro. Yeah. Tony. Yeah, man. Got to tune in. I always tune in. Guys, make sure you tune in. I'm out of here. If by chance you've been wondering who or what you've been listening to, you've been listening to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.